You ever wake up one morning and think today's gonna be normal, and then everything flips on its head? That's exactly how a quiet winter's week in Coleraine, Northern Ireland, took a dark turn when the body of 43-year-old Wayne Reid was found in a house on Society Court. And what looked like a peaceful neighborhood instantly became the center of a very real, very tense murder investigation. Coleraine, that historical market town tucked along the Causeway coast in County Derry. You might know it for its long sandy beaches, its small pubs where everyone knows your name, and the kind of street where the loudest noise is usually someone singing a bit too loudly after the match. But on Monday morning, 12 January 2026, just after half past 11, things changed. Emergency services, police, and ambulance crew were called to a house here. Inside, they found Wayne Reid. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Friends and local described him as a gentleman, a devoted dad, someone decent and grounded, the sort of man you expect to get a pin for his mates on a Friday and complain about the weather on Sunday. Now, initial report didn't just say he died. They said police launched a murder investigation straight away. And that's when the story shifted from sad to serious. When guards decide to call something murder, you know there is more under the surface. Detective from the Police Service of Northern Ireland's major investigation team took over. They weren't just walking the scene with high visibility jackets. They were probing hard, canvassing neighbors, appealing for anyone with information to come forward. Here is where it gets tense. Police believe Wayne Reid may have been involved in some kind of altercation somewhere in the Society Court or Society Street area a few days before his body was found, between Thursday the 8th of January and Saturday the 10th. What happened in those 48 hours that's become the core puzzle. And guards didn't just whisper this, they made it public, urging anyone who saw or heard anything unusual in that period to speak up. The big moment in the investigation didn't involve a dramatic confession or a sudden breakthrough in a lab. It came with the arrests. On Wednesday, 14 January, police arrested a 33-year-old man on suspicion of murder. He was taken into custody and remained there as detectives continued to dig. Then came Friday, 16 January, and things accelerated. Detectives arrested 4 more people, 3 women aged 39, 33, and 28, and a 41-year-old man, all on suspicion of murder. Just when you thought the story couldn't get more intense, Saturday, 17 January, brought more twists. 2 more women, aged 38 and 45, were arrested on suspicion of murder. That brought the total in custody to 7 people. 7 arrests in 5 days over the same case. That's not a small operation. That's a full-blown investigation with multiple threads to follow. So, what were the guards actually doing? First, they secured the crime scene. That house on Society Court became a hive of forensic activity. Officers from different units, including forensic team, scoured the property, looking for anything that could piece together what happened in the critical window between 8 and 10 January. Detective Chief Inspector Hazel Miller didn't mince words when she appealed for information. She made it clear the investigation was ongoing at pace, and even small details from locals could help piece this timeline together. Here is the crucial point. No charges have been filed yet, and the police haven't given a firm public cause of death. What we know is based on what's been verified. arrests on suspicion of murder, appeals for information, and a timeline where Reed may have been involved in some altercation days before his death. That's all confirmed. Nothing beyond that has been stated as fact by authority, so we won't fill in gaps with speculations. Are we at a breakthrough? In some ways, yes, because the number of arrests shows serious progress. 7 people in custody means detectives have leads they're following. But in another way, we're still waiting on official statements from the police about the connection between these arrests and what exactly happened to Wayne Reid. For now, no one has been charged in court, and courts continue to piece everything together. The investigation remains very much alive. In the meantime, the reaction in Coleraine has been strong. Local councillors spoke of shock and sadness. People who know Wayne Reid described him as a good dad and a decent man, and the community has been left reeling that something so violent could happen in the heart of the town. The sense of normal life, pubs, rugby chats, weekend drives, was replaced with questions and concern. Neighbors who walked past the society courthouse a week ago now walk past thinking, what happened here? So, here we are. Small Irish town, a father taken too soon. Detectives working around the clock and 7 people in custody trying to answer the question that still hangs in the cold January air. What really happened between the 8th and 10th of January that changed Wayne Reid's fate forever? The guards are thinking of leads. The community is watching, and the truth is slowly emerging, one fact at a time. If you want fast updates on Irish true crime, subscribe. We cover everything before it hits mainstream headlines. Thank you.